Shalom and welcome to Musaf Torah. This year's entitled Rav Moshe dealing with a 20-year-old critic. So about 38 years ago, there was a young budding giant named Howie Glatt, of Tzvi Glatt Hashem. He come damam. He grew up in Flatbush, went to BTA, regular modern Orthodox kid, made Aliyah, 75 to finish high school here, learn Or Etzion under Rav Druckman, then moved over to Merkaz Harav, and he was learning day and night. He wrote, he was writing all the time. And he went to Hebron to visit Hebron. He was gunned down by our enemies, Yamach Shemam. And his friends found all these writings. What were they about? He was writing them on Yeshiva Eretz Yisrael. And they said, this is amazing work. Amazing work. He's only 21 years old, and look what he's writing. They made a book out of it called Me'afakumi. He goes through all of the opinions, from the Gemara to the Psukim to the Gemara down to Halacha, and quotes all the poskim. And in there he quotes Rav Moshe Feinstein, who writes that living in Israel, Ramban says a mitzvah, Rav Chaim Tosa says it's not, and even the Ramban says a mitzvah. It's a mitzvah kumit. If you do it, it's a very good thing, but you don't have to do it. This is in Even Ezer, Rav Moshe writes this, and Rav Glatt writes, Rav Moshe, this is against the Pshat and the Ramban. The Ramban openly uses the word chayav. So here you have this 20-year-old challenging the Gadol Hador. Moshe was still alive. He was 80, he passed away mid-80s. So the friends get together, put all the manuscripts into a beautiful book called Me'afakumi, and they go around for approbations, Haskamot. Rabbi Vadia Yosef, of course, he was the chief rabbi then. Rav Shapiro, the Rosh Yeshiva of Merkaz Harav, Rav Yisrael Yisraeli, also a luminary in the Merkaz Harav world. So they all write beautiful Haskamot. And then they bring the book to Rav Moshe Feinstein for Haskama. Rav Moshe says, I'm a little busy. I can't read through the whole book, but I looked through some of it, especially the chapter where he deals with my tshuva. He says, I disagree. I hold by my position, and I think he was a little bit out of bounds there, what he did. But you should read the book. It's a beautiful book. It's a beautiful mitzvah. Learn about Yeshiva Aretz. Learn the sugya from this wonderful young author. And A, you have so much more knowledge by reading about this book, and B, it's a tremendous commemoration for this young budding Talmid Chacham. To me, how appropriate the 3 weeks to talk about the Rav Moshe's response. This is what we call the Machlokas L'Shem Shamayim, from the young Rav Glatt. Shem Ykom Damam. Shem should avenge his blood 35 years after he was killed. Even a little bit more by now. Shem should avenge his blood. And how he writes with coverage from Moshe, but says, listen, Rav Moshe, we have to make sense of the sugya. And how Rav Moshe, the Gadol Hador, is this young 20-year-old challenging him. And it says, I hold my ground, but this is an amazing work. This is what we call a machlokas l'shem shamayim, a true machlokas for the sake of heaven. And this is what we need now during the 3 weeks and the rest of the year. We can argue with each other. We could disagree with each other. The Chazal, Shas is filled with arguments. But there's arguments where, okay, this is your side, and I disagree. You're a great man, you're a great Talmid Chacham, you're a great tzaddik, but I disagree with what you're saying now. Or nothing. The other side is nothing. They're not firm. They're heretical, kofrim. When they're grounded in halacha, they're grounded 13 ikarim. Now they're just pushed away as nothing because they don't have my das Torah. So this to me is a beautiful, beautiful sefer and a beautiful haskama to remember all year and especially during the 3 weeks. Shalom.